Well, hey there everyone. Welcome to Jim's Kitsch Kitchen. Today I'm going to be making something that utilizes these Lucky Charms. I had heard about this very unusual recipe. It's a cheesecake recipe, but you could make cheesecake using powdered creamer. It's true. So I'm going to be making a powdered creamer cheesecake, and it's going to involve Lucky Charms, which I have right here. The first thing I have to do is I have to take these Lucky Charms and I have to separate the toasted oat cereal from the marshmallows. This is going to be tough. So, time to separate. Did you know that Lucky Charms were created in 1963 by a man? His name was Paul Bunyan. He worked for General Mills, and he thought, we have got these abundance of Cheerios, and Cheerios are also a famous General Mills cereal. And he said, I want to make something as a way to get rid of some of these Cheerios. And he came up with taking circus peanuts, chopping them up, and putting it in the Cheerios, and he came up with this idea of a marshmallow-like cereal. This is true! The original Lucky Charms contained Cheerio-like cereal. Since then, they've added a little sugar coating to the cereal, so it's not like a Cheerio anymore. But it's still good! Wow, they're magically delicious! I'm going to start by making a crust using the cereal bits. I will need about 1 cup of crushed cereal bits. I'm going to add a stick of melted butter, and then I'm going to pulse it until well combined. I'll be pushing this into a spring-form pan. I need to push it down and make sure the crust goes up the sides about 1 inch. Now it's time for the coffee creamer cheesecake filling. You can use any type of coffee creamer that's powdered, I've heard. I'm using the French vanilla kind. You need 2 cups of that in a bowl and 1/2 cup of water. Stir until combined. Next, we need to add 8 ounces of condensed milk. Whisk it until combined. Next, I'm going to add half the marshmallows. The creators of Lucky Charms would call these marshmallows Marbits. The original Marbits in the first Lucky Charms were pink hearts, orange stars, yellow moons, and green clovers. And now comes the unusual part. We're going to be adding 1/2 cup of lemon juice. We're going to add a little bit gradually and mix it in between, and this is going to allow it to thicken. Wow! I'm pouring this into the crust. I'm going to cover it with more marshmallows. I'm going to cover it with saran wrap, and then I'm going to refrigerate it overnight. Everybody knows the Lucky Charms mascot is Lucky the Leprechaun. His voice was played by Arthur Anderson, and he did the voice for like 29 years. There was one period where they said, we may try another mascot, and they got one named Waldo the Wizard. People hated him, and they wanted Lucky back, and he came back. All right, it's the next morning, and it is out of the refrigerator. I've taken the little plastic knife around the outside, and now it's time to try opening the spring-form pan. Let's see how it goes. Oh my gosh. It looks good. Let's have a slice. Here's that beautiful piece. Look at that. Look inside all those marshmallows. Let's try it. All right. Cheesecake made from coffee creamer, powdered. Who knew? Let's see how it tastes. It's very sweet. It is very Lucky Charms. Those marshmallows, that kind of like the sweetness of the cheese. The creamer kind of tastes like the way your milk becomes the flavor of the cereal. It's really great. Cereal-rific is what it is. You can see more unusual recipes like this if you subscribe to Jim's Kitsch Kitchen. Give it a try sometime. You'll love my channel. A man was arrested and he was found to have all these stolen jewels inside of 5 boxes of Lucky Charms. The police found the whole ordeal magically suspicious.